Hello, I'm Lee Michaels, and the title of my message to you is Mr. President. Yes, to you, Donald J. Trump, Mr. President. I hope that you receive this message with an open mind and give it major consideration. Let me start by saying what you've been doing since November 3rd is quite ridiculous. It's disrespectful. You're making a mockery of our democracy. That needs to end. You have lost, or they've been kicked out of court, most, if not all, of your lawsuits by now. You're claiming now that you want Georgia to be recounted. Waste of money and time. You lost. You lost in Michigan. You lost in Pennsylvania. You lost in Wisconsin and all the other states. Mr. Biden won the Electoral College at the same rate that you did 4 years ago. You claimed, Mr. President, 4 years ago, you won by a landslide over Hillary Clinton. What's the difference? One difference. Hillary won the popular vote. You did not. You won the Electoral College. In 2020, you lost both. How your math comes up with a win boggles my mind. And anybody with an IQ 2 points above plant life, Mr. President, views it the same. Yes, you did a good job. You won about 74 million votes. And that's an all-time high in itself. But President-elect Joe Biden and his running mate, Kamala Harris, got about 80 million votes. Big difference. Why haven't you accepted the fact that you have lost this race? You are an embarrassment, Mr. President, to the Republican Party. You have fooled a lot of people in believing that you're the man for the job. But most Americans, over 51% now, think opposite of that. You've played golf, Mr. President, 3 or 4 days over the last 7 days, while the world and the United States of America is in the middle of an all-time high pandemic. What kind of logic is that? You claim you won, you did not. There's no evidence to prove that. Your lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, is an embarrassment to the law profession. Most lawyers are scratching their heads, or at least shaking their heads, saying, "What's wrong with this man?" He is an embarrassment. Whatever amount of money you're paying him is a waste. Maybe you'll get that money back after you leave the White House. In 2016, right after you became president, you thanked the Obamas, President Obama and his wife, for being gracious and helping you in the transition. Why haven't you done the same, Mr. President? Why is it's okay when people are nice to you, but you can't return common respect? Every president that has preceded you has passed the torch to the next person. Win or lose. That's the way it's done, Mr. President. You can't create your own rules. That's not the way it's played. This is not your company. This is our country, the United States of America. You don't own it, you're not a dictator, and you need to concede today. Time out, time over, you lost. Accept it and move on. You know what you look like? You look pretty foolish. To all the world leaders, to all of our allies, they're all shaking their head going, what the hell is going on in America? Mr. President, You've accomplished one thing. You have solidified yourself as being a media pimp. Mr. President, you are a media pimp. Stop the foolishness. Concede today. Thank you, Mr. President.